people to get stuff done. They don't have time, they don't have the resources, so I sort of fit into that role. But I think the reason why I did is because I love detail. It's, you know, picking apart every little thing that I have to teach my client or offer my client. I really love that. So one of the things I want to talk about today is, I think this kind of sums up what I do. Interior design is all about how we experience spaces. So imagine how you experience walking into the kitchen every day. What are you thinking? What are you looking at? Experience how we're sitting on the sofa. Is the sofa cushion's too hard? Or I really want to get a new sofa, but I'll get that in the future. How are you experiencing that space? And I talk to my clients about that. It's a powerful and essential part of our daily lives and affect how we live, work, play, and even heal. So if you're on the weekends at your home walking around, or interior or exterior, how is it affecting you? How are you relaxing in your home? So those are the things that I hear every day from my clients. I have to put together a project, suggest substrates, fabrics, cabinets, style, fixtures, all those things that sort of heal your space, heal your soul. So that to me in a nutshell is what I do. So part of the things that I do, or some of the things that I really love doing as well, is specking out color, as you know, and doing techniques that soften the space other than hard substrates. So painting, faux finishing, is something that you can add as a texture that is not fabrics, or something that is easy to do, quick. Something else that I love to do too is specking out homes. If somebody's not going to hire me to do interior design, they can hire me to do specking of commercial projects or residential products. Here is a really cool faucet. You think this is cool? I think it's kind of cool. This is DXV. It's an American Standard faucet. How does this compare with Home Depot? Can anybody answer that for me? I'm going to send this around. Yes, it's more architectural and more classy. And if you just sort of feel that as you're walking, as it's kind of coming around, it is sturdy. I mean, you're turning on that every single day to get ready in the morning. I think that it would behoove you to get that versus something that's cheaper. This faucet's around $300, $325, something like that, versus Home Depot faucets maybe $150, $160. So the difference makes a huge difference. And these are the things that I love speccing out. So if you have a home and I'm not gonna be the leading interior designer, or maybe they just wanna hire me to spec out all the faucets, fixtures, toilets, sinks, appliance packages, those things I'd love to do for you. So let me know about that. You got a question?
Where can you buy something like that?
You can buy that at most more high-end, kitchen and bathhouses. Or through me, and I'll suggest you the one that I like to use.
Okay, so I can call you and get that.
Yeah. So let's see. Also, if you want to do closets, those type of things, I love doing closets too, because closets is anything where it has something to do with your personal space that we forget about, like inside of cabinets, inside of closets, all those things you open up and you're like, okay, I gotta get something out, but why not make it look nice? Detail your house out a little bit. Take care of yourself a little bit. And if you come up here, those are the kind of things that I like doing. And so I'd like to see if there's any questions, something like that. Yeah.
Sarah, many years ago, I believe you was looking at interior design and I asked how you were going to bring and compare things with the flowers. And it's really spectacular on her house, really beautiful, peacefully to put these together. I've known her since maybe 20 years, but 20 years ago she had an already. That just was very, very happy with that.
Well, the house that she's talking about, that house had everything from kitchen cabinet glazing to all of the knobs. We had to crystal out the knobs that mirrored the crystal on the chandelier. we did some murals, we did fabrics and draperies and custom furniture, all those kind of things. It was a process. It could be affordable, people. You have to plan on it, but I mean, I like to think of myself as the everyday designer, all of your designer. I mean, it would be great to, you know, work for a super high-end, being an interior designer on one of those jobs, but I don't always get those. I mean, I enjoy making myself affordable for you. It can be affordable. I mean, I do make a living, you know, but I teach you and educate you on what you need, and this is the cost. And, you know, I have a business, I have a showroom with Greg Davis. So, you know, we do have to pay our bills and we do have costs, but it can be affordable, and I love educating. Yes? I was waiting for that question. Interior designer is, you know, we design, we spec the space, and to be an interior designer, not this state, but they do carry a license. So, and they're educated. But a decorator only does decorating. They furnish the home. And decorators usually don't do interior design and speccing, but interior designers do decorating. So that's really the difference. But there's a huge difference, because when you're an interior designer, you have to know everybody's job. You have to be able to spec out everything. You have to know all the ins and outs, be able to talk it and walk it. So, specking is putting down specifications for a product. So you're specking, I need to, if you want faucets for the house, here are the faucets, here are the rooms, here's what it is. You want to give all of the specifications for that product, how, you know, how big it is, what the size is for it, how, you know, here's a picture of it, those kind of things. So it's just all the background regarding that substrate.
Do you or your company do any staging work at all? Any stage properties?
We get into staging. I'm not a staging company, but we end up being theoretically that. Because when we do all the furniture and all the draperies and all the artwork, hang all the artwork or go find artwork, it's a hard job. You know, I mean, I love to stage and furnish a home, but I'm more on the specking side, being the interior designer again. So between what she said, you know, am I more of the decorator? I am to a certain extent, and I like to finish off the home. But if I'm going in just to stage it, it's a little more difficult. Yeah.
I would say, especially as a builder, the importance of having a quality designer that comes in, it's a gigantic puzzle to put a place together. And the end result of your product being great with this convoluted nightmare between a bunch of contractors going along, just generally quarterback is walking around and making it all happen.
I think that's a really good point. And for instance, with him, if he's on the job and I need to bring him in and I'm like, okay, I need lighting here. The type of things that I'm going to talk to him about are, okay, I want to have recessed lights in the ceiling. And we're going to talk about what kind of recessed lighting, what kind of light bulbs are we going to use? Is it dim lit? Is it soft lighting? Is it white lighting? You know, mood lighting? What is that? And what kind of building is this in? What kind of codes, building codes? Which is more what an interior designer needs to know is a lot of the building codes that we have to design for. So with him, if it's a commercial space, is there a person above us? Do we have common firewalls that we cannot break through? You know, because you might say, oh, I want lighting all over the place and I want switches and this and that, whatever, and TV's over here, but we might not be able to do that. Because if we break the firewall that's a common wall to the next unit, I can't do that as per the building code. So this is stuff him and I talk about, but you'll notice when, and if you meet other interior designers, see how they talk. See if they really know that stuff. Because it's shocking. It's shocking. So they're probably more decorators than interior designers. Probably. You know, so anything else? Yeah. Trish?
I probably don't need a mic. Sarah and I have seen each other a lot lately. She's been in my home. I've been doing a remodel, and I just want to say, not only is she fantastic, but she's also exactly what she says. She catches all the details. So when she's in my home, even though I didn't hire her, I hired her to do my cabinets. She's picking up other details, like you should check on that outlet behind the refrigerator. The refrigerator's not going to fit. Or you should buy this appliance from there. Actually, I didn't listen to her. It cost me $650. But there's lots of little details that she will pick up, and she really cares, and she's all over the detail and being helpful in the service. So thank you, Sarah.
Thank you. And the thing that I feel really bad about is I love dealing with the client and all their needs and calling them right back if I can, because they have a need and I got to answer it, and that's hard to do in most people's construction business. But the thing that I don't like is when my guys won't respond as fast as I respond. You know, because it's like, guys, you got to do the detail. It shouldn't all be on me. You have got to get it done if you're going to be on my team. And so that's always a challenge with all of us. Yeah.
Sarah actually helped clients that bought an over range already, do some remodeling in bathrooms throughout the place, and Steve Casey actually helped her do it. And Sarah's attention to detail, like Chris said, but also great ideas. Like she will immediately see a space and be able to come up with ideas that you never would dream of to really make it together and go well. And clients could have been happier. And I called Sarah for several things, and she's always great for great ideas and great answers. So. And also, does that sturdy faucet come in brush nickel?
Yes. And most of them do. And most of the companies, if they're smart, they all come in chrome, and then you order it to be nickel or plated. So you can get pretty much any of those fixtures in all sheens and styles and colors, but what's coming back is gold, baby. So it's back. It's back. It's a little bit more. It's brushed and it's softer and everything, but it creates just such a softer, more relaxed mode. So today actually I brought a lot of more gold and yellow kind of colors to kind of go there. But gold. So don't get rid of all those gold faucets yet. So anyways, I guess that's my time, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everybody.